Okay, here is a short video on how to create tests or quizzes. I also use this for regular assignments as well. So I'm already signed into Schoology, and I'm going to go to Courses and choose the course that I wish to make the assignment in. And now that I'm here, I'm going to go to Add Materials. And I'm going to say Add Test Quiz. And so here is where I go ahead and name it. It's important that you pick a due date, especially with having grades transfer from Schoology to JMC. So I'm just saying the due date is Friday. The number of points that it is worth. Then you also have to choose a category. Schoology requires you to, and in order for grades to once again go to JMC. Scale is just numeric or, ABC or A plus or whatever. So we typically will use numeric. And I'll say create. And so now that I'm here, I can come to my add question. And we have lots of different options, but we're just kind of going to do the basic things. So you see my test options here. I'll just go over a couple of them. So we'll do a true-false. And so you would write your statement in here. And then here I'm going to choose what the correct answer is. So I'm going to say that is false. And then here's where you assign your number of points. So you can have it anywhere from 1 to 10 or 1 to however many points you assigned it for. So I'm just going to say this is 1 and create my question. And then the other type I'll go over is fill in the blank. And so with fill in the blank, you just will put a straight line, an underscore for however many blanks the students are filling in. So I could say the capital is, and since it's just one word, the answer is going to be Lincoln. I'm just doing one straight line. And so then down here, I can put in my answer. And probably not with this would you allow lowercase, but you could if you're going to accept different forms of it. This will just save you time when it comes to grading. Or you could also say, like I said, this case sensitive. If you see when I hover over here, it kind of explains what it is. You could also allow partial credit and options like that. So I'm going to say this one's also worth 1 point. And create question. And then you can see our other question types: multiple choice, ordering, putting things in order, like a timeline type of thing, short answer, essay, and then matching. And so once you have all of that set up, then you always have to come to settings in order to actually get your test out there or quiz or whatever for your students. One of the biggest things I always forgot when I first started was with the submissions. Right now it's disabled, so that means the students, they may see the assignment, but they can't open it to do anything. So you always have to at least enable it. There's other choices, enable until, so you could say it's on, and then like if they had a time maybe that an assignment was due, so maybe midnight tonight, it's off. Enable from allows you to put a starting and a closing time. So I'm just going to say enable. Time limit, obviously, if you were going to make it a time test attempt, so how many times can they actually attempt it? So if you do more than one time or unlimited, that means they could answer it, turn it in, do it again as many times as you allow. Randomized order is for questions, so that can be a good choice, especially if you're having them sit there, on a device right next to their neighbor. And question review allows students to kind of check their answers before turning it in. Resumable, this is a good one, especially if you're using it for assignments like I do. So resumable means maybe they started it in my class period, it's going to be homework, so it needs to be resumable. That's just saying they can open it again. So I typically always do resumable as well. And then for view submissions, this would allow them to see the results of that, like right when they get it done. So if you say no, they will not be able to see it. Yes would show them just kind of their grade, and then yes with correct answers. If they got something wrong, it would show them the correct answer. So that's your choices for that. So once I have all of those things set up, I would just say save changes. And now my test is ready to go. So when my students would come into this class, so Superior PD, here they see it, practice test, they see the due date, they just click on it and they are ready to go. So that is how you can make a test or quiz or even an assignment.